What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Ascended Heroes and the investability of this set. What do I think about it? How's it going to do long term? Just kind of deep dive into the cards in it and what I think it's going to happen in the future. So if you're ready for that, sit back, relax, let's hop right in. And real quick, I did want to give a heads up that I will be doing an MSRP rip and ship stream this upcoming Friday at 12 noon Central Time. So if you're ready for that, check out the description. It's going to be on Whatnot. So if you join up with my link, you get 15 free dollars. So that's basically a bunch of free packs for you. So go ahead and sign up. You'll get free packs, MSRP, come stop by. So Ascended Heroes has just recently had its huge reveals because it just had, releases in Japan and stuff like that. And overall, I'm going to be honest, the set looks great. Like, it just looks fantastic. The set itself looks very good. The cards inside look absolutely gorgeous. The reveals were there for me. Like, the past couple Mega Evolution sets I've looked at and seen the reveals, and I've been like, whatever. I don't really care. They didn't move me at all. I didn't care for the Pokemon inside. And overall, it's just kind of really weak sets, in my opinion. I know some people liked them. A lot of people actually liked them. But for me personally, they're whatever sets. I just didn't care for them. I don't think you could convince me to care for them. I didn't think the artwork was all that great. I didn't think the sets were all that strong. This is the first set in the Mega Evolution block that I am genuinely excited to see and open some when it releases. It's simple as that. It's a good set. It's going to be deep. It's going to have a bunch of cards. It's going to have chase cards. It has the Mega Gengar. It has a bunch of other things. There are multiple cards in this set that look absolutely gorgeous, and I think most people would agree with me. Obviously, the Mega Gengar looks really unique and cool, and I think it looks different from other Gengar cards. I think my favorite is definitely the Pheasantipity EX. Obviously, it's going to be expensive because people are going to want to play it in deck, and I don't blame them. I kind of want to play it in a deck. I've been learning the TCG myself, and it's been really fun to play, and having that kind of card would be pretty sick. But there's also just tons of cards. There's going to be God packs. There's going to be, a lot of unique stuff in this set that, only comes around for specialty sets. We don't see it, in regular sets like God packs and stuff. So for investability for this set, I do want to say, hold off. It completely contradicts everything I just said. It's a great set. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got God packs. It's got chase cards. It's got high profile Pokemon. It's probably going to also be really hard to pull stuff. I'm going to be honest. There's like 33 SARs in this set. And if we have the pull rates we've had for the past couple mega sets where it's like 1 in 100, oh my goodness, it is going to be tough to pull these specific SAR on par with Prismatic. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be on par with Prismatic if these chase cards are on the same level of price like people want, which I very well could see them be. I could easily see that Gengar being a $800 card if the pull rates are the same. If it's like 1 in 30 something, pull rates will be easier. But if it's anywhere close to what we've been having for the past couple mega sets, I can genuinely see that card being an $800 card just off sheer demand and like availability. There isn't going to be enough pulled because of product scarcity of like being unavailable to pull and just scalpers buying stuff. It's going to be harder to open because of the availability of product and just pull rates in general. So I can see a card like that being super expensive. Why I say to hold off on investing into the set is that this set is going to be in rotation for a long time. And I'm talking 2028 long time. Like, this is going to be in rotation for the next 3 years. I guess once it releases, it'll probably only be 2 years, which, isn't as long, I guess. But, realistically, if you're looking at it right now from this perspective, it'll be rotating out 2028. That's a long time from now. That is a long time to be buying and holding something. And realistically, we don't know what the Pokemon market will look like even in 2026 or 2027. It could look like a completely different beast than it looks like right now. Right now, it feels like everything goes up. We're kind of stagnating right now, but a lot of stuff just goes straight up and nobody says anything. There's obviously a lot of complaints, but that's kind of our current market. 2026 and 2027 is a far way out. And, if you're investing, I think there's better uses for your money than putting into Ascended Heroes. Like, it's just better uses, especially if these come out right at the gate, like Prismatic did at 140 a box, or, an ETB, or, even anywhere close to that, even $100 a box seems expensive. Because like I said, they're not rotating out for quite a while. It's going to be a long way you're going to be sitting on this money. And if it drops, you're going to have to be dollar cost averaging all the way down. If it does. I'm not saying it will. It's a great set. I could see it holding very strong, just like Prismatic has. Especially if it is hit with reprints or anything like that. I do think it can hold strong because the cards inside and the value that will probably be inside will be very strong. But saying that, it's a long time to hold that sort of stuff. Now, if you're holding for 5-10 years, do what you need to do. That's a long time to hold, and most people, I promise you, most people, I'd say like less than half a percentage of people will hold for 10 years. Genuinely, most people just see the dollar signs and end up moving it. Like if you have a Fusion Strike box and you bought it for $100, you can sell it for $1,000. Most people are going to make that move because $1,000 is a life-changing amount of money for a lot of people. That pays bills, that pays car payments, that makes people want to sell. Ascended Heroes, like if you're holding it for a long time, good on you. But a lot of people, even if it started to go up in 5 years, they'll probably sell. It's how things work. But there are people that will hold it for 10 years, and we'll see what happens. But in the short term, Ascended Heroes is just not the place I'd be putting any sort of investment money right now, especially in pre-orders. Pre-order pricing is going to be more expensive, especially with the reveals. You probably could have got some better deals not too long ago, but now after the reveals, either people are canceling pre-orders or just screwing over customers. They do it all the time, so I don't even get concerned with it anymore if it does happen. But overall, it's just better places to put your money. Heck, even like other specialty sets like Prismatic, I think is a better place to put your money. I can't talk right now. It's a better place to put your money than I think like Ascended Heroes will be. And that's not like a hot take. Ascended Heroes list 2028 will rotate. Prismatic 2027. It's a whole year sooner. If Ascended Heroes, if it ends up being super expensive, if it's the same price as Prismatic or even a little bit lower, like Prismatic's 120, if Ascended Heroes like 100, like do I really want to wait a whole nother year when there's something I can get for $20 cheaper that'll probably go up faster? Now, you got to weigh these options, and that's why I'm saying, just wait, be patient. Ascended Heroes will come out. The ETBs don't release for quite a while. It's actually insane to me how long, and I made a whole video discussing that just in my last video, or maybe 2 videos ago, talking about that with potential reprints for booster boxes. So we could be seeing Pokemon enter into a lower point. Not saying it's going to happen, but we could. And if Ascended Heroes releases into this lower point, we might be seeing, $80 to $90 ETBs for this set, compared to, the sky high points that we've been seeing recently for other sets. And I do think it can come out the gate swinging for $120. But at that point, you really got to ask yourself, if you're investing into this, why would you pick up Ascended Heroes for $120 or $100 instead of, Prismatic for $120 or even Black Bolt for $80? Like, these are the questions you got to ask yourself if you're investing into this sort of stuff. It's just, cut and dry to me. It's a longer wait time. It's more expensive than other things. Simple things like this, I think people just need to be patient. That's the thing about investing. A lot of people don't like to be patient with this sort of stuff. They need to be making the money right away and making moves and figuring out how to move their money and do all sorts of stuff. Just be patient. I promise you, it'll work out. You'll figure out how to, make your money and do whatever you need to do. Ascended Heroes is going to be a good set. No doubt about it. In fact, I could see it being expensive in the future. Don't doubt that either. But in the short term, in the immediate 2 to 3 year range, I just think there's better places to put your money. I think Prismatic's obviously a much better buy right now if you're looking in that price range. Because like I said, I just can't see Ascended Heroes coming out in the current slump of the market right now. It's kind of hitting a lull. I just can't see it coming out and being more expensive than Prismatic. I just can't. Prismatic has a more expensive card, most likely. It has higher chase cards, which, Gengar and Umbreon are kind of in the same boat of like levels of chase. But I just feel like Prismatic coming out and being the higher, more expensive set, or Ascended Heroes coming out and being more expensive than Prismatic, just doesn't make sense. And if it does, I'll be picking up as much Prismatic as possible because it'll be older, it'll rotate out sooner. Just would make more sense to me. But that's pretty much all I got for today. If you liked the video, hit a like, subscribe to me. We're getting close to 200 subs, so would greatly appreciate that. We're getting so close. So other than that, that's going to be it. Appreciate y'all. Take care.